Hi friends, I'm JJ here at Budget by JJ. I'm a millennial cash stuffer based out of New York City, and I'm on a mission to becoming debt-free this year. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. As far as that statement, well, it is still my mission. Like, that is what I want to accomplish for sure. But I have to confess, I have been pretty bad lately. But there's been a slew of things incorporated in that, the holidays, FOMO, and issues with my health that I've been recovering from. It's just been so much that's going on. So I, definitely am going to be in a grace period for myself. Outside of that, though, we are here cash stuffing the second paycheck for September. I hope y'all have been having a wonderful September so far. I don't ever want it to end. It's like, my gosh, the year is flying. As soon as we get into the Burr months, I'm just like, oh my goodness, what happened with the time? My gosh. And only that we're only less than 80 days away from Stranger Things season 5 being premiered. I'm just like, what is happening here? Let's go ahead and count this. Starting with the hundreds, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 100s. Next we have the 50s. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 350. And then I know I usually get out the calculator, but I need to kind of get through this video. I apologize. It's kind of late, and I'm just recovering from a cold. If you can't tell, the weather had shifted so dramatically to cooler temperatures. It's about to rain that I'm just suffering, and the Zyrtec is not strong enough. So we have the 20s. We have 20, 40, 60, and 20s. The 10s, we have 10, 20, and 30. Then we have the 5s. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 in 5s. We have the 1s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in 1s. Okay, so here's the budget that we're working with. We're going to start off with the rent, and that's going to be $460. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400. We have a 5, and then we have a 10. Now for rent, we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 900, 910, 920. My numbers are a little off because I have not been doing a good job of keeping on top of the number changes, because sometimes I tweak the budget between cash stuffings. So I'm like, oh, actually this needs more attention than this needs more attention. So it's been a little inconsistent, especially since some of the utilities had gone up in price. In general, not really hands-on maintenance with the budget right now, and that's really not excusable in the sense, because obviously I create the budget. I'm working on trying to get this back on track. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of spending, so as much as I want to be debt-free this year, I am falling back into old habits. It's not an excuse, it's just an explanation. We're gonna get there. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. And speaking of utilities, we're going to cash stuff $50 for the electric. So just $150. And then we're also gonna cash stuff $50 for the internet. And then now here's where, again, another derailment. I got a little ahead of myself. So anyway, we are gonna cash stuff $10 for cloaked. Try to take that from the lower denominations to not affect the big ones that are meant for the majority of the cash stuffing. So I'm going to take 2 5s here for cloaked. In total for utilities, we have 50, 100, which is going to go to the electric in total. 50, 200, that 100 is going towards the internet, and then 5 and 10 for the cloaked. So yeah, these darn utilities, I think because they're smaller bills and they're not automated, obviously, so they kind of get looked over. So I know that's wild to say. Utilities get looked over. But there's not a huge penalty for being late on your utilities. And I think I've benefited from the company's grace periods that I'm so much that I'm like, I'll resolve that balance when I get it. But why do I have a balance? This is ridiculous. So but it's my fault too, because I haven't been on top of my partner to give me their half of the utilities. I'm usually oh, you can get it to me next time or whatever. And it's because I know these utility companies are not going to come after me. Okay, we're gonna get into everybody's favorite category, which is the debt. Just kidding. I mean, it is the main driver of this cash stuffing, so you know, it's the star of the show at this point. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Chase Freedom card, and we're gonna do a minimum monthly payment of $113 today. So that's gonna be 100, a 10, 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to the Chase Sapphire, and we're gonna throw $69 at it. So we're gonna do a 50, and then we're gonna do a 5, another 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a little hard to navigate because, again, that hiccup threw off my denominations. My goodness. So let's pray that this cash stuffing just makes sense at the end of the day. My gosh. Now we're actually throw 220 at the saver card. That's 100, 200, and a 20. It will all work out in the end. That's all I can hope to imagine for, right? Is that it's going to work out in the end. For TiVo, we're going to throw another $66 at it. So that's going to be 50. And then, dang it. We see, this is what I was worried about. So we have 50. So what? I'm going to count out. Oh my gosh. So my denomination's already screwed. Okay, y'all. Forgive me. I just completely imploded my numbers here. So I don't know what to do. I'm feeling stuck. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to move on to the personal. So personal, I have 100, 200, I have a 50, I have a 5, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 260 right there. So we did do a Costco run, so I have to pay my partner back half of that. This 150 is a little over, but the difference is still going to be personal money. So I'm just going to leave it in the account as like a buffer or whatever. So, you know, because I can do with it whatever I want. It's personal money. So I'm just going to put this 150 in the bank and like try not to cry over spilled milk. I do have a separate Costco envelope that I just threw together here because when I go take all the money together back to the bank, you know, I don't want to confuse what is what. And then the remainder will be utilized next week. And the final thing in this binder is the savings for $100. So now we have $100, $200, $700 in the savings. Okay, now we're in the fun binder. So we're just doing more of the same. So I'm going to add $100 for medical here. That's 100. So now medical, we have $200. I am rebuilding this back up because I already paid $1,000 towards this loan. So we're just going back there. And I'm determined to get to another grand for that. And then for entertainment, I did put $100, but instead of cash stuffing it, I'm actually going to say that this entertainment is already spoken for. Like I said, I've already made some purchases utilizing the Chase Sapphire card specifically. So I'm going to put 100 towards the Chase Sapphire card. My partner decided to get tickets to go see Nine Inch Nails. So they're playing at the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. And it was a Tuesday show. But we got really decent tickets where we can definitely see the band. It was really cool. But they had, you know, gotten those tickets. And so like my contribution were the expensive ass cocktails, which were like $60. They were doubles, so it's okay. It's like, I know, $60 for 2 cocktails, insane. But you know, I tipped and everything, so it's whatever. I could talk about all the other stuff that it happened within that same time period, but we're going to be here forever. So just know that, yes, it is valid that I throw an extra $100 at the Chase Sapphire. Okay, so because of the numbers shifting around and just me not being wholly on top of it or cross-referencing, the denominations got screwed up. So let's see what we have left over. So we have 20, we have 40, 41, 42, $43. Okay, that's not $66. So I am going to put this towards the Fortiva, as little as it is. Not great. We're going to get there. It just wasn't my cash stuffing this time around, so I do apologize. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone you think that might like it. All that interaction helps and lets other people know that I too am participating in the cash stuffing community, but I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. Again, I'm grateful for all of you who end up coming back to watch these videos time and time again. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you for those who are commenting. I do appreciate all your feedback and your words of encouragement. It's amazing. And again, I wish I could be doing more, but we're just gonna go with what we have now, and that's gonna be enough. And I'm so grateful for that. So please take care. Have a great rest of your September, and I'll see you guys back for the first cash stuffing in October. Oh my gosh. All right. Take care now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.